you're not that good. I know you try hard. No, hold on. I know you try hard and you think you're good at it.
Okay.
But maybe you need a lot more years and a lot more time, and you need to go a little harder because you're not that good.
Today's topic is, I have no idea.
What is the topic? That's the question.
Yeah, because I wasn't prepared. But I got some couple things in my notes I was talking about. And I put here, because the other day I got complimented on something. And somebody actually praised me about a couple of things. And immediately when they started doing it, I got paranoid. Because I'm not used to that stuff. So I got paranoid. So I'm like, oh my God. So all I want to do is like just get better. But at the same time, like when somebody shows like hate or something, I get the same energy, but the love is even harder to like live up to, I feel. Like the hate is easy because like they don't really expect nothing. And you already know what.
Because the expectation level is already zero. So, but now once somebody give you praise, now you're like, fuck. Now I gotta be better because I can't let them down. So now they set the standard. So now I can't be any less than I was yesterday. So tomorrow I definitely gotta be better. So, but I mean that's good though. It's good and bad because now it pushes you. So it pushes you to be even better.
Yeah. But it's more of a I feel like a responsibility now. And now I know how to put the battery in somebody else's back now. And it's through love, you know what I mean? The positivity, like the positive reinforcement, like, you know, what you're doing is working. Like, I like it, you know, other people like it. It's cool, it's dope. That makes you feel good. But at the same time, it's like, wow, now everything that I put out gotta be dope. Whereas a hater, I think what hate is when we find somebody that's hating or has hate towards us, I think the big thing is they have a view about us that we don't believe is true.
Correct.
And we have a view about us that we believe is true.
Correct.
And we're going to make sure that's true. You understand
Correct.
what I'm saying? But when somebody believes what you believe, it's like, oh, shoot, now do I really believe it?
Can I really be that good? Or is this like, I'm just going to say something nice just because I don't want to say nothing mean like, yo, that shit was trash. But I think it has the same effect. Even if you lie to me, I'm not, you know what? If someone gives me a compliment, I'm not going to try to decipher if it's a genuine compliment or if they're saying it just because they want to say something nice because they feel obligated. Because both has the same result. Both is going to give me a positive reinforcement. Both is going to motivate me to keep doing what I'm doing. So why decipher it? Take it and run with it.
As you say that, that's why I don't like none of it. I still want to be in control of the whole thing.
And the only way I stay in control is if I hear none of it. Because if I hear something, I'm just like, oh man, now it's just pressure. It's just added pressure.
I don't think that's realistic. You're going to hear something regardless. Someone's always going to have something to say, whether it's on a social media feed, whether it's a cousin, whether it's a brother, whether it's a co-worker, someone is going to say something regardless.
But can I just choose to ignore everybody like I've been doing?
You gonna walk around with earplugs on? Like how are you gonna just mute everyone?
It's not walking around with earplugs on. It's just that I can't have somebody that thought something I did was dope one minute decide the next minute they don't like something. Like, you know what I find with people? Check this out. I'm the type of person, right? And here's getting deep, right? I'll go to a food place that I like.
Okay.
And if they don't do the food right every single time, I don't care. I still rock with them because I know that I like their style of cooking. That's how I look at it. You understand? I'm still going to rock with them because I know it's not going to be perfect all the time. And I just think people don't do that. You know what I mean? I like to be like more, I don't know, like easy going on stuff. Like, you know what I mean? All right, they didn't make it right this time. It's all good. This is my place. I rock with them. You know what I mean? Everything got to be perfect all the time. That's what I'm worried about. Living up to those expectations all the time. Somebody say, yo, man, the food was great. Oh my God, I loved it. I cannot believe it. Now it's like, damn.
I think it's 50-50 because I have a slightly different view. I think you have to remember people have options. And I think people are aware they have options. So whenever something no longer suits your standard or your expectation, you then shift to one of your alternative options. And I think that's the same way with a lot of things. And again, can we not dismiss that's like the whole premise of the world nowadays? Look at jobs, for instance. 30 years ago, you can have a job and you retire from that job. Now that job can say, yeah, you're a little older. I ain't digging you as much. I'm going with a different option. That's just the principle in the world we live in nowadays. People have options. Very few people are loyal. Very few people
can commit.
Correct.
That's the problem. They can't commit, and I want them to commit. Like, commit to me through bad and good. Just ride with me, because you just mess with the soul, the human being, who I am. Just ride with me through everything.
I did that.
Rock out like that. You know what I mean? People don't rock out like that. They so wishy-washy. If I ride with you, I'm riding with you through everything. That's why I don't like having no friends. I don't want to have to wear some of the shit that you're gonna do. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna rock with you regardless. You know what I mean? And if I see you have these traits that's kind of like not something I want to rock with, you know what I mean? I kind of want to just, we good where we are, man. Because I'm rocking with you regardless.
It depends on what that trait is, though, son. Hey, yo, I'm rocking with you. I dig that.
Because I know nobody's perfect.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So the next person
You're going into that situation with that mindset. Like, look, this person is going to be flawed to some extent.
I go in with every situation with that mindset. Yeah.
What those flaws are, though, will determine how committed you are. Let's not dismiss that, bro. Because depending on what those flaws are, some flaws you're like, bro, I'm out. I'm not dealing with that.
Subconsciously, you say it. You don't really say it. Well, I don't know if you say it too.
You might say it out, like, dude, I'm out.
Nah.
Or whether you're out might be, and again, it could be a person you're following on YouTube. You might see that person do something in their real life. You're like, you know what? I don't support that behavior. I'm out. I don't like those traits. Or it can be a friend you have. It can be a family member. You're like, I'm not digging the way you be right there. I'm gonna distance myself. I'm out.
See, I guess what that is. I like people, and I would think that people. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is the way I like people. I just enjoy. Like, if I like you and rock with you, I enjoy the being. Whether you do something right or wrong, it don't make me no difference, man. I still rock with you. And it's just like, hey, you did something messed up. Hey, maybe you might be a little disappointed, but I still rock with you. Well, not still rock with you, but I don't know, man. People is too fickle, yo.
Exactly.
Because now I started thinking.
You checked out.
Yeah.
You're checked out at that point.
I started thinking about the extreme stuff.
It doesn't matter.
We're talking about this. You didn't make the food right or something small. Or your content wasn't the same content I thought it was supposed to be.
No, we weren't. We're talking about whatever that flaw is. It depends. It can be whatever flaw it is. You can make a decision. That one right there, I'm not dealing with. It can be like, yo, this cat, like, his major flaw is he's not always honest.
Ooh.
You see what I mean? That's a flaw. You might be saying, you know what? Every time we're together, we hang out, we fly. But I see you always lying to this other. You ain't lied to me yet that I know of, but it's coming.
Yeah.
I'm out. So it doesn't have to be some major flaw.
I don't know, man. I understand what you're saying. I just want people to rock with me or rock with whoever you rock with. Just rock with them. They're not going to be perfect all the time. It is what it is. Like, I see people crying about certain things, and I'm like, look at you, man. You corny. Like, that's supposed to be your homie or your people, and you already just like, you know, or that's, I don't know, whatever.
Well, those type of people, they weren't really homie people to begin with, obviously, if something so small caused a rift or caused that type of situation.
What do you think about this? Like, I didn't even think about this topic, but because I got another topic here that I was thinking about today when I was just waking up. Oh, yo, dig this. What do you think about, like, obviously, you know, a lot of my content is driven behind hate because I grew up with a lot of haters. You know what I mean? So, and I don't give a flying fuck who wants me to stop talking about that. Listen, I've been hated on, all right? I've been hated on. I'm just telling you right now. You know what I mean? And I grew from it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And what do you think about the idea that, this is what I feel in my head, you know, because I'm a little bit narcissist. I think that a little lion cub got lost and grown hyenas tried to raise it. And what happened as that lion got older and bigger, it started to realize, like, hold up. I ain't like these. I need to find my tribe again. I need to find more people like me again. Ooh. Because these hyenas, you know, when there's a bunch of them around, it seems like they run shit. But on a single, when you get to know the soul and the core of that person, you're like, macro, what the heck is this? Where's my tribe? I've been lost. I've been thinking about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, holy snap, like about
Hey, that can be unpacked on a lot of different levels. I mean, because you can take it from an adult standpoint and say the people around me, my circle, or the people that I interact with the most can be that tribe, quote unquote. Or you could unpack it from an earlier level and say that tribe is a lot of my family and those individuals that's been around me. And I've grown to realize that a lot of those individuals around me carry themselves a lot different than I particularly care to.
But you know what? The crazy thing is, they'll make excuses, and I hear it. Like I said, I've been around like, well, everybody can't be as strong as you. Well, everybody can't be. Ain't nobody. Ain't no. Whoa. So everybody doesn't. That's just like a cop out. Like everybody don't have to try. Everybody don't have to. I don't get that. I don't get that. Because that's what they'll say. Because I'm just playing devil's advocate. Look, if I was a weak motherfucker, right? I'll sit here and tell you like, subconsciously, I don't know I'm a weak motherfucker, but I'll sit here and tell you like, well, everybody can't do what you did, Ronald. Everybody can't. It's like, for real?
Why not?
So what do you mean they can't? I mean, because the way I did it.
What stopped them?
Yeah, what stopped them?
Now then, well, I can always devil's advocate that. I mean, shucks, dude. Because since you made me go into areas I don't particularly care to go. Because you can say the same thing about when the conservative says, well, all black people can't be successful. Everyone handles trauma different. Everyone handles life experiences different. So I think
right, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Everybody handles their stuff different. But I'm telling my story.
Correct.
Let them tell their story.
Okay.
And it's this.
And why do you have to compare the two?
Right. Don't compare the two. That's all I'm saying. Don't compare the two. Don't compare the two.
But I think you can't help but compare the two, either from both sides. Because from the side that's prosperous or that's making growth and strives to grow, you're looking at those around you who are not growing, and you're like, well, why aren't you growing? And then the people who aren't growing could be looking at the person who's growing like, fuck, why is he growing? Now that makes them slightly mad at themselves and at you. How dare you hold up a mirror and show me my shortcomings? So some people don't even like to look at success or even like to look at people close to them that's grown. I'll give you a quick example. So there's an R&B singer that I won't name that carries a few extra pounds, right?
Okay.
And now said R&B singer is now showing snippets of herself working out on a treadmill, and a lot of her fans are dissatisfied at her being so fitness focused all of a sudden. They loved her being out of shape and heavy because they related that. And if she's now then going to become fitter and a little slimmer, that's holding a mirror to a lot of them. Now it's like, okay, what are you going to do? So people who are not ready for growth or change don't like to see it.
Yo,
especially so close to them, bro.
All right. We're going to keep on that topic. No, I want to keep on that topic, and I want to look at something, because this is just my notes right here. I'm just looking at my notes. I believe everything is a competition. What do you think about that? Like, I swear, there's some people that know me, and they would know I think like this. My whole life, everything's a competition.
Oh, we compete when you don't even know we compete.
No, I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about when you go for jobs.
Fact.
When you're for a spouse, when you're courting, anything, it's a competition. But I think we should look at people as rivalries, not necessarily like enemies.
Correct.
Like they have certain traits that are great, so you got to improve on your great traits, and vice versa. And we look at stuff like that, now you become somebody that somebody wants to fuck with. Like, come on.
Again, there you go, assuming everyone has that competitive spirit. Or that.
Well, no. I'm assuming everybody wants to win, and if you don't have a competitive spirit, you ain't gonna win.
But that's the problem.
No, so everybody doesn't want to win. So you want to watch winners, but you don't want to do it.
No. People want to win, but they don't want to compete.
Oh, it's compete.
That's the problem.
Oh, you compete.
That's the problem. I want to win, but I don't want to compete. I don't want to do the things that's gonna take me to be number one. I mean, let's just not ignore that road to number one is difficult. It's paved with it's a cobblestone road. That shit ain't paved. And everybody wants to drive on a paved road.
Maybe they need to hear from a champion or somebody that's winning what's going on in their head. The idea is this, like, yeah, you might not think it's a competition, but I'm just going to eviscerate everything in that case then, because I'm taking it all.
But it's a mindset. So that means the mindset of a champion, of a winner, have that mindset, they've already pictured themselves winning.
Right.
So the act of competing is just a formality to get to the finish line, which they already seen themselves winning.
And you're just living life having fun.
So now,
and the other person is trying to win. That's what I'm trying to say.
And the other person though hasn't seen themselves winning. So they can't handle the competition. It's a
competition.
And everyone doesn't have the mindset or the build for tough competition, bro.
It's competition. And guess what? The crazy thing is, I'm talking shit about competition. I lost at all of them. Like real competition. Every time I was in something, never really won, like on a grand scale. But it's great because I'm winning at life. But
Which
I
is the
learned.
ultimate goal.
Right, that's the ultimate goal. But what I'm saying is, I learned through competition. Like, yo, it is competition. Nobody is coming there to play games. And look, if the person that's coming there to play and just have fun and just chill, that's the person just living life by luck. You know, not doing anything for themselves. You got to compete. You got to compete. Because even if you're not competing, or if you don't think you're competing, subconsciously, the fact that you're looking to win and improve, you're competing.
But the act of losing and taking those losses as wins, because now you analyze how you lost and you look to improve. Some people don't come back from them losses. But some people so terrified to lose, they never accept the challenge.
You know, and you know what the crazy thing is? Somebody says, I'm a narcissist, right? I think those people are real narcissists. Like, somebody need to tell them, like, dude, this is real easy for me and my brothers to do. Like, you're not that good. I know you try hard. No, hold on. I know you try hard and you think you're good at it.
Okay.
But maybe you need a lot more years and a lot more time, and you need to go a little harder because you're not that good. So you mean tell me people can't come back from that?
No.
So what do you do? So how do you let the person keep going on, believe that they're good until like life really comes and smacks them in the face?
That goes back to our earlier topic. Are you telling me I'm good just for the sake you feel obligated, or was I really good?
Wow, man.
Add it up.